Good morning, everybody. It's a construction setup zone. The kitchen table came today and I'm a little bit worried that it is too big because obviously you're gonna need more space than what's on either side of that there to get around. So I'm gonna unpack it. Hopefully, I mean, it could go this way, but Paul thinks it'll be looking weird if it does. So I'm gonna unpack it and then hopefully the boys can set it up today. And yeah, let's see what it looks like. All right, first impressions. I did think that this was gonna look ashier and not so like, I don't know. It's looking ashy on camera, but in person it is kind of muddy and like warmer brown. Obviously I can't do much about that now. It's not like I can bring it back. But yeah, I'm gonna unpack the rest of it. It's got like white. I'm like processing if I like it or not. But it's got white, like the beams are white. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, let's see. All right, so I definitely think it's too big because you can't walk on either side of that there and there to get around. And Paul's like, yeah, but you know, you can scooch along. I think it's too big. The other thing is too, is that like you can't ever put a chair on either end of it because obviously no one can fit there. Whereas if we moved it this way, we could do that. So yeah, I don't know what to do, what to say. But obviously it would look better this way, but I do think it is just a tiny bit too big. And I don't think you should have to like ask people to like just scooch along the side, but oh well, you live and you learn, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna finish unpacking these ones just so we can have the stuff all ready, because I think Paul's gonna ask one of his friends to come help us put it together. So my thing is that like even if it was a tiny bit smaller, it would have been tight to put chairs on the end. Now looking at it, like I think any table that I put in here would have been tight to put chairs on the end. And what was I gonna say? Brain part. Oh yeah, the like crisscrosses, because it's like basically it's like a farmhouse table. The crisscrosses at the ends of the table, like no one would have like any foot room. So it's probably not the most ideal to put chairs there anyways, but that's what I'm going with instead of just saying it's too big. Oh yeah, the other thing that I will say is there's a sheet of paper that it came with. Because you know how I said I thought it was gonna be ashier? Well, basically I was just reading this sheet here and it's basically saying that it will fade in the sun, and this room does get quite sunny, so I'm hoping it does fade the tiniest of bits. Have a good haircut. I'll turn off the lights. Stressy. Have fun. Show the people the haircut. Nice. No balding there.
Well, I was just gonna hold that.
Oh, I just had a mental breakdown and Paul was being the angel. what is it? Dear Styling Teachers.
Yeah.
And driving
That's better than my nickname for you.
Oh yeah, he calls me, we watch this show,
The Terror.
The Terror, or The Fear, as he liked to call it.
Oh, whatever.
And it was like, kind of like an Aboriginal, like Canadian Aboriginal storyline. And then there was this like polar bear demon thing that would terrorize the crew of this ship called Toonbuck. And that's what he calls me. So anyways, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on before we die. But thankfully, Paul's gonna drop me off. I think the place is called Espresso Tradewinds? Tradewinds Espresso?
I'll just drop you on White Ladies Road.
Perfect.
You'll find it.
So, I don't even know if I mentioned, Paul's just getting gas. I don't know if I mentioned where I'm going this morning, but this lady, girl, I don't know, woman, fellow female, messaged me on Instagram, her name is Camilla, about like some panel here in Bristol. I think just they're wanting me to come speak on it. Like I think for some type of event or something, so she was just wanting to get together so we could talk about it a bit more. Quite honestly, I'm just looking to connect with more people locally, so I'm kind of down for whatever. What she did mention was getting together to talk about the panel, obviously, and I think the panel is about balancing social media and balancing life. So I think they're trying to get people from different niches. So that's what I've gathered from the message. We'll see if that is actually true of like what is going down. But yeah, that's where I'm going, and then I work at 1. So yeah, that's what's happening. Did you pay?
No.
Oh, you pay up there?
Yeah.
Ah. Getting that story. Frickin' destroy it. Like, is this not the most beautiful latte you've ever seen? Of course. What did you get again?
Breakfast of Champions, chorizo, avocado,
Nice.
poached eggs on sourdough.
So you're like the health guru.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend always eats chorizo and he thinks it's like super bad, but like you're like the health professional here, and
Everything in moderation, and if something tastes good, you are 100% going to be more satiated, so
Okay.
less likely to snack on sugar stuff later on.
okay, I'll tell him that. So then there's me, where I've gone for the pure sugar. Mom, if you're watching this, I know, Candida, I need to stop with the sugar, I know, but you just can't find a good sugary breakfast here. It's like mainly all savory, so that's what I'm going with. Ooh, look at that. That one's really pretty.
These ones are amazing. I've tried them before.
So that was a really good meeting with Camilla, but I've come to work, I've done some work, and now it's time to head to Primark to go get Paul some socks. Okay, there's oh my gosh, are you seeing them? There was that baby mouse there, and then there was another one that ran in here. There are so many freaking mice in here. It is disgusting.